Hey Rayna, we're here to tour the agency with you.
Welcome. I'm going to show you guys around.
Can we ask you a few questions for Pride Month?
Yeah, go for it.
What are your pronouns and how do you identify?
My pronouns are she, they. I identify as queer.
How did you know you were queer?
Well, when I was in second grade, I gave a Valentine's to a girl who I thought was just my best friend. And then middle school, I got butterflies when girls would play with my hair. And then in high school, I had my first actual girl crush.
When and how did you come out?
I came out to my friends at 14. My mom asked me when I was 15, and then I wrote it in a letter to my dad when I was 16. Welcome to the agency. Exclusive access only. This is one of our working rooms.
What role does your queer identity play in defining your personal and professional interests?
So as of right now, I'm interested in a lot of diversity and inclusion work. So I'm the D&I coordinator here at the agency, and I do a lot of D&I work outside of that as well. So currently, that is my passion work because it's something that I relate to. I'm sure that's going to change, but as of right now, D&I is kind of driving everything I do.
Since you're involved in D&I work, what can employers do to make LGBTQ plus employees feel more comfortable?
I think there's way too much to be put in a short video, but some things you can start with is to tackle your unconscious bias, understand how normalized language can be harmful to your LGBTQ plus employees, and support those employees by having employee resource groups and uplifting their voices in the workplace. So if you guys want to come with me, you can see the garage where we get a lot of our work done because the best ideas happen in the garage.
What are your current thoughts on the current media representation of LGBTQ plus people?
The current media representation of LGBTQ plus people is awful. For instance, in the movie Love, Simon, the gay character, the main person, is played by a straight actor when there's many queer actors in Hollywood that could have easily taken that role. Another thing is that a lot of the movies and TV shows about queer characters are about the coming out experience when queer people are way more than just their coming out experience. They deserve those happy ending love stories and everything.
What are your thoughts on the Target Pride collection?
I would never wear 95% of it, and that's why someone needs to be sitting at the table that actually is a part of the community to say whether it actually benefits that community. And this goes into rainbow capitalism. When companies are releasing products just to have a rainbow on it and say that they're allies. I do know that Target works with GLSEN, which is a LGBTQ plus charity. However, there's more that could be done. Over here, we have our bikes. One of them is currently rented out. People at the agency can rent out these bikes and ride them around.
So if this year's campaigns aren't hitting the mark, what is your favorite queer/pride ad campaign?
My all-time favorite campaign is Everlast's Be First campaign featuring Patricio Manuel, who is a transgender boxer.
Do you have a dream company you would like to execute a Pride campaign for?
100%, my dream company is Vans. I would love to work for them, and their collection this year wasn't the best, so I do want to have a seat at that table because I know that they're very active in those CSR, corporate social responsibility issues, and I want to just work with them.
Do you have an LGBTQ plus industry professional you look up to?
Someone that we just featured actually, Jez Chung. I think they're really cool, so you should check out their Instagram.
Who belongs at Pride?
I think everyone can belong at Pride, everyone can go to Pride, but understand who Pride is made for. It's made for the LGBTQ plus community, so uplift those voices. Don't bring attention to yourself if it's not your time to shine. Take space, make space.
How can allies celebrate Pride Month?
Honestly, give a queer person $100. They'd really appreciate it. But in all reality, keep doing good ally work. Donate money to charities like the Trevor Project, who does great work, GLSEN, and so on. And keep uplifting those LGBTQ plus voices to talk about the history and all of that. Look at all of our desks, all the senior gifts that have not been picked up, our ghost fish. I also want to show you guys all the cool internships that our members have gotten, so shout out to you guys.
What do you think the biggest misconception about the queer community or any specific sexuality, gender, identity, etc. is?
I think the biggest misconception is that we all have the same experience because we all come from different backgrounds and identities and intersectionalities. And it all plays a different role in how we experience our coming out and just being queer in this very heteronormative world.
What is the hardest thing about being queer?
Constantly having to come out to people.
What's the best thing about being queer?
The culture, the identity, and girls.
Is there anything you wish your family/friends did differently to make you feel more comfortable being queer?
I wish that as a whole, people were more careful with their language. Saying things like, she was so pretty right before someone comes out, or right after someone comes out, is very harmful to people who are in the closet. All right, let's head back out.
What's something that you would tell your younger self?
Your suspicions were correct. You are very, very queer. And one day you're gonna be confident enough to tell everyone your story. You're gonna be the loudest one in the room, and you're gonna just keep being happy and spreading the love.
Well, thank you so much for showing us the agency.
Thank you guys so much for coming. I'll see you guys next time.